What's up, all you beautiful, gorgeous, sexy people out there? Welcome back to another Madden 15 Lions Connected franchise. And as promised, it's going to be the playoff preview. But first, I'm going to show you some stats on the season. I don't know who I'm going to play yet. I don't know who I'm facing in the wild card in the first round. So you guys are about to find that out live with me right now. Let's advance this week and let's see who we're going to be playing in the wild card. I'll be right back with you guys in a second, okay? So bear with me. Okay guys, it looks like we're facing off against the Washington Redskins in DC. RG3. Oh man, I'm loving that. I can handle that one. I'm just gonna destroy RG3. I'm gonna take out his legs or something here. There's some stuff I want to show you guys real quick before we talk about the actual game, before we talk about who we're facing and what's gonna be going on. Let's look at some stuff. Let's look at the season stats first for the season so you guys can see what went on this year. I had 2,825 yards in the passing game with Matthew Stafford. Remember, he was injured for like 3 games, so that really isn't reminiscent of how well he did for me. Passing touchdowns 24, we need to get that up. Interceptions, we need to get that down. A long pass of 79, 7 sacks. That's not bad. We didn't get sacked that much at all. A lot of passing attempts, so that's not that bad. Matthew Stafford had an okay year for me. We did pretty well. He could have had more yards. He could have had over probably like 4,000 yards if he was in for those games that Kellen Moore was in. Rushing wise, Reggie Bush, we had almost over. Joyke Bell was more of that short yardage kind of dude, and Reggie has been injured for the past couple of weeks, so hopefully we get Reggie back in the next round or pretty soon, because we're going to need him if we want to get to the Super Bowl, get that Lombardi trophy. Receiving wise, of course, we had Calvin Johnson. Honestly, he's probably had the best year as far as receivers in the history of me playing Madden. 85 receptions, 1,625 yards, 13 touchdowns. That's just insane. He had a great year. We threw it around almost to everyone. Golden Tate probably could have used more. We probably could have spread it out more. Blocking wise, nobody cares about blocking. Defensively, of course, Eric Berry, he led us in tackles, but we traded for him at the mid-season break. Glover Quinn had 3 interceptions. Let's see, Danek right here. How many sacks did he have? 22 sacks on the season. Taylor had 15. Fairley had 15. Those are 3 defensive linemen having like over 40 sacks, over 50 sacks almost. Kicking game, kick return game. No, that really doesn't matter. That's not really that big of a deal. So let's back out of this. There's some other stuff we should look at before we continue on and talk about the Redskins. Let's see, roster-wise, let's look at the roster real quick just to see if we had any updates, any people that got better over the year. I also want to look at the injury report just to see who's out for the Redskins this season. 91, Stafford probably went up. Reggie definitely went up, and so did Joyke. 50, what was I saying, 50. Jake Collins, he went up. He's an 88 overall. That's good. Not bad. Of course, we got Calvin Johnson at 99, Golden Tate at the 80, and then Deshaun Jackson at 78. Ebron is an 83, Reef or Riley, whatever your name is an 83, 77 for Rob Sims. Dominique Raiola is an 83, Warford's a 91. He didn't really go up. They didn't really have that much progression for our offensive line. These guys he was injured all season, so I wish we could have had him in there. Yeah, he had a decent year too. He got in more towards the end of the season too, because he was injured for the first couple of weeks. And Danek, there's our 2 defensive tackles, our brute forces for us inside. An 84 for Ashley Palmer. Stephen Tulloch is an 89 overall. He's big for us and he's out in real life. Let's see, our cornerback Desmond Trufant. That's not bad, Desmond. I'll take it. 88, 81. Our secondary got better through those trades we made. So let's see, let's take a look at who's going to be playing who in this playoff preview. I'm ready, I'm amped. Let's talk about the playoffs now. Okay, so here we are, guys. We're looking at their injury report just to see what's going on with the Redskins, see what's going to be happening when we face them. It doesn't look like anyone major is injured besides their defensive tackle, and maybe we can take advantage of that. Chris Chester, I don't even know who these people are. Who is that? Right defensive end? Okay. So their defensive line is pretty battered, and we can take advantage of that. We can use that to our advantage. Let's look at our injury report real quick just to see how long we have until Reggie's back. Reggie still has 2 weeks left, so he might not be back until the Super Bowl. That's going to be big. We need him back as quickly as possible to have that speed out on the edge. Let's look and see who exactly is going on as far as the wild card and who's playing in the wild card. Let's go league schedule here. Alright, let's see. Texans versus Broncos. That's going to be a good game in the first round AFC wildcard. San Francisco versus New Orleans. That's another big matchup. Kansas City versus the Browns. How do the Browns make it? They must have had Johnny Football playing. Must have had Johnny Football playing. Alright, so we're facing off against the Redskins. And that could be in a night game. That might turn into a night game. Divisional, that's not going to be there yet. So those are our matchups. Let's look and see who actually made the wild card, who has those first round buys too. Let's go here. So I think, guys, when we win, I mean, we're going to either be playing the Seahawks, we're going to be taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, or we're going to be facing against the Packers. I'd rather go back to Lambeau because I hate what they did to me in the last game. I want to destroy the Packers. So if we advance, I want to take on Green Bay. I want to take on the NFC, really the NFC first seed. I want to destroy them. Now, as far as the Redskins go, in this wild card matchup, we're going to have to contain RG3. We can't let him get loose. I'm not too worried about them defensively. I feel like we can move up and down the field on them with our offense. But offensively, with our defense, we're going to have to limit RG3 and his playmaking ability because he is going to be able to run around in this game. Let's actually see his stats for this game and see if he's like decent as far as, or how fast he is running wise, and see how much he's progressed. So let's see the Redskins real quick. There's the Ravens, the Redskins. RG3 is an 87 overall, and his speed, let's see his speed. Where's his speed at? See if we can find it real quick. Speed rating, he's a 91. So he's fast, he's quick, and he's progressed over the year. Unfortunately, he's not that great in real life if you're a Washington Redskins fan, but he's going to be big for us, and we had to contain him as best as possible and stop their offense. We took Deshaun Jackson from them, so I don't think they really have that deep threat besides Pierre Garçon. So if we can put Trufant and take him out with, Desmond Trufant, and then we'll be pretty fine. As long as we can limit the deep ball and take Pierre Garçon out, then we're good. He's from Mount Union. That's in Ohio, too. You know, let's see if there's anyone else I have to worry about. Defensively, I don't think they're pretty much depleted defensively. Besides, I think Hatcher is injured, too. Their defensive tackle, he's injured. Everyone on their team, their defensive line's injured, so we're pretty safe. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. That's going to wrap it up for this wild card preview. Remember, next week, the wild card is going to start. The playoffs are going to start against the Redskins. So, guys, thanks so much for supporting this series. It really means a lot to me. These Madden videos are a ton of fun for me. I love playing Madden. I love playing these football games. Once again, thanks so much. It means a lot to me. And get ready for the playoffs. So, anyways, guys, stay frosty. And remember, I love ya. See you guys very, very soon. Next week, playoffs. Yeah.